conference.
No.
It's a sort of thing that you have to, strap up your boots and, like you say, be intentional about it. And we all need guidance from time to time. And when women get together, we know how powerful that can truly be. Well, what are some of the main topics that will be discussed at the conference, and how did you go about choosing these different themes?
Oops. The choosing. It's been 8 to 10 months of work. Of literally bi-weekly meetings that go on hours on end.
That is the intentionality you speak about.
Exactly. Yes. So it's been a whole committee of people led by the conference chair and the chair of the ExCom, and it's brought us here, and we are quite proud of the outcome that we have, and we think we are offering what you just described as not your everyday stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think the themes, there are 4 panels in the conference. One of them is Transforming Me, conversations on potential, resilience, and growth. The other is Leveraging technology to create inclusive positivity in Africa. And positive role modeling, leading women and the men in their lives. That's a panel you would like to see. And then nurturing your inner balance and well-being.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite holistic.
And you'll have a few panelists. What are the areas of expertise?
We actually have a really, really powerful group of panelists, and I should add also moderators. This year, we are calling our conference a Pan-African experience, because over the years, our focus has been in Ghana, which is home. However, we want to bring in more people. So even the panelists that we're bringing are not just only from Ghana. We have people from Morocco, we have people from Rwanda, we have people from the United Kingdom. So as Yvonne mentioned, as you look at the topics, we have, we're trying to create a holistic person, not just someone who is concerned about their personal, but something like nurturing your well-being. I think as women, sometimes we forget to take care of our mental health. And it's one of the panels that we know people are really, really going to pay attention to. And we do have experts, like people who work in the psychology and psychiatry field, coming to speak to us. So if I mention some of the speakers, we have people like Farida Bedre, who will be one of the speakers. We have Dr. Efra Baswa. We have Professor Angela Foriata. We have Gael, who is from Rwanda, who will be joining us. We have Mr. Kofi Adomako, the MD of Ghana Commercial Bank. We have Mr. Albert Okran, just to mention but a few. So you can see that it's a really, really well thought out list of panelists, moderators who are going to make our conference really, really rich when it comes to insights.
I'm quite keen on the aspect where we talk about mental health, just coming off the heels of World Mental Health Day, and the conversations are the same. We could all use a boost in our mental health, at least just to even declutter the brain. And sometimes conversations like this do exactly that. So how else are you envisioning the topics and the panelists, being able to fortify attendees and give them the much needed, knowledge that they need?
So I'd say that on every panel, there's a success story of a true life story of someone who's willing to tell us what they've been through to achieve what we are looking to build for everyone. So that's one big way. It's not a set of prescriptions, it's real life stories. And that's one of the big differentiators. And unlike other women conferences, so there's one panel that's completely all male to give us their perspective.
You're allowing the men to infiltrate the space.
Well, we do need their support.
Okay,
I
that
don't
is true.
think we
They're
want
allowed.
to say that we cannot do without men. So if you look at the topic, actually, it's positive role modeling, leading women and the men in their lives. So it means that we need their support along the way.
That is true. Yeah. I just wanted to squeeze them a little bit, but you're not left out. We'll have your voices in there as well. So I'm guessing also, in past conferences, you get success stories from, attendees as well. So the proof is in the pudding. You've been doing this, 7 years in? Clearly something is going well. Now, what outcomes or changes would you like to see as a result of this conference?
Actually, really what we want to see is let's say a post-conference landscape where attendees leave with a renewed determination. because some of the insights are not just going to be theoretical, they're going to be practical. What can I do to be able to, one, leverage on technology in my day-to-day work? What can I do to take care of my personal well-being, my mental health? Hearing somebody talking about a real-life story, it empowers you to know that you're not going through what you're going through alone.
That's right.
So we want people to live there with determination. We want them to be intentional about their personal and professional growth. We want them to know that they have a network of women, of even men who are willing to support them to realize their full potential. So for us, it's more about a whole transformative experience for our attendees. Once we have that and once we hear those success stories, I think we'll have met our mission.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's talk about how the day is going to run, the structure of the panels and all of that. Yvonne, talk us through it.
Right. So the day starts at 8 in the morning with registrations, and then we call to order at 8:30.
And this is sharp.
Sharp.
This is not
Executive Women's Network. So
This is-
8 a.m.
thank
business
you.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a second later.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
So 8 a.m. business time. So we open at 8:30, and it is so packed and so intentional. It's back to back to back till 6 p.m.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when do we break for the lunch?
I feel like we shouldn't tell Helen what time the lunch
Yeah,
is.
we shouldn't. She should wait patient.
I mean, I'm only saying, I the last conference that we went to, people spend a lot of time around the breakfast area, the
No.
breakfast table.
No.
There was a lot of lingering,
No.
So none of that, okay? We're
No.
here to network, to learn, and it's back to back.
Back to back. So
Back to
our
back.
coffee breaks are over conversations. We
Okay.
don't stop to
Sure.
have coffee breaks. Yes.
Okay.
So that's how intentional. That's how packed.
Okay, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. There will
Yes.
be some breaks, okay?
Yes.
But make sure you're there on time so you can get as much out of it as possible. And is there an opportunity, this is to network, to get interactive?
Yes.
Or is it one of those conferences where you're maybe spoken at as opposed to that kind of engagement?
No. So in every conference, in every panel
Okay.
Yeah.
And who are the partners for this conference?
We actually have quite some exciting sponsors and partners.
Yeah.
If you allow me just to say thank you to them, we have on board MTN, we have Petrosol, Jata Cement, Ghana Commercial Bank, Stanbic Bank, Zenith Bank, TNC Farms, we have Val, Chatterhouse, and Ramfo Jewelry. And definitely we can't forget our media partners like yourself, 3FM. We wouldn't have been able to do this without you.
I mean, that's what we like to get involved with. Insightful conversations with a bit of lunch,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, how can individuals register for the conference? What are the registration details?
Okay, so the easiest thing would be to call our phone 9024112941, or to go to our socials at EWN Tree on Instagram and on Twitter or X, and then at Executive Women's Network on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes, but the website is the best place to go because you can register and pay and everything. Also,
Okay.
that's EWNTREE.com.
EWNTREE.com. So that's
Yes.
the Executive Women's Network Tree. So
Yes.
shortened for EWNTree.com. So make
Yes.
sure you go on there. Again, it's EWNTree.com, and you can go there and register for the conference.
Exactly.
Make payment, all of that on the
payments,
website.
Ask to be a member, see the panelists, read their bios, so you know exactly what to expect.
And then you said we can also find you on the socials. Again, it's
Yes.
EWN Tree.
Yes.
And we can find
On
you on
Instagram.
X and
Yes.
also on Instagram. All one word?
Yes.
All one word.
Yes.
Again, EWN Tree on the socials. Find them on X, find them on Instagram, and also on Facebook.
Facebook Executive Women Network.
Executive Women Network.
Yeah.
Guys, keep this in mind so that you can go check out the website. Make sure you register so you don't miss this very important conference. Ladies, final words from you.
Would just like to say thank you actually for hosting us today. It's been delightful talking about our upcoming conference, and then also for your audience listening, they shouldn't forget to register for the conference, and we'll see them on 3rd of November at Labadi Beach Hotel from 8 a.m. sharp.
Is that a Thursday?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Okay, so the 3rd of November. It's a Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Make sure you're there. Executive Women's Network. Yvonne, final words from you as well.
Just to echo the thank yous, and as we were waiting, we couldn't hear the conversations on the Volta region. We just want to send our heartfelt warm wishes to all, especially women and children who would bear the brunt of most of this, trying to hold their homes and businesses together. So our prayers and well wishes are with them. And whilst they get through all of this, please join us and let's find intentional ways to find solving societal problems. One woman at a time, one business at a time, one community at a time.
Amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. And we've been speaking with Yvonne Oklu, conference committee member. Also Emma Wenani, conference committee member from the Executive Women's Network. They have that conference coming up on the 3rd of November. Impactful, insightful conversations. Do check out EWNtree.com. Make sure you register and you attend. I'll be there. We'll see you there.
Beautiful woman.